This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Uh, so today we are going to see the DML part 2 only. Let us have a quick recap from yesterday's class, like what we have discussed and all. So meanwhile, if you are facing any difficulty or something like that, let me know. Okay. So I hope you all install your servers and you are ready with your servers. See, I'm talking about the database. Okay, you're install your database and you're ready with your databases. So if you're not yet installed, make it installed by tomorrow or today evening, because moving forward you're going to do practice. Okay, fine. So let us have a quick recap. If you are interested to tell what we have discussed yesterday, please feel free to do that. Is no one? Fine. So um okay, in the yesterday's class we tried to insert the values into the table, right? So we saw that inserting one value, even if the table definition consists of two columns, that we have faced an error. So we try to mismatch the table definition and the number of values that we are going to insert, that we have mismatched. And after that, we have seen that, like what happens when we insert the values by avoiding the constraints or by misleading the constraints. So how, what was the errors it is giving and how it is acting, that we have seen. So when the column is not null, and if I try to insert null values, and it is going to return an error called nullable, you are not supposed to enter the null value into the not null column, something like that. And also if it is about integer or okay, data types, we not discussed, right? Fine. So if it is about prime, so it is not allowing nulls as well as the duplication of the value. It is not allowing, even the same thing we saw with the unique constraint also. Okay, but what about this foreign key? It somehow accepting the nulls, it somehow accepting the duplicates. No worries in that. And also we saw one thing, that we inserted two records into the primary key column table, and one I'm trying to insert which is not yet present in the primary column. Okay, in the primary key column table, means in the parent table, let's say I have one and two records. Now I'm trying to insert three, value with 3 into this foreign key table. That at that time it is just returning me error. So what kind of error it is returning? So 3 is, that is not there in the parent table, that it is referencing. So generally children will inherit the properties of what? Parents. The same concept holds good here also. Okay, see, first parent table should be populated after the child table. So sometimes you may get an error, with like populating the foreign key table was not able to do. It is just because parent table was not having those values. Fine. So yeah, I've seen dropping a table and truncating a table. We also find the difference between these two. Okay, so one day you want to differentiate the difference between drop and truncate, even if you are experienced, even if you are fresher. Okay, whoever you are, you want to give the explanation of by differentiating drop, truncate and delete. We not yet discussed, we are yet to discuss now. Fine. So drop means what it is doing? It is dropping the table permanently from the database. What about data? Data also it is dropping. Table means what? Data and the definition of the table. The two at a time it is dropping. What about this truncate? Only data it is dropping permanently from the database. Can I get the data back once I truncate the data? No. Okay, because nowhere we're going to have a backup. But I'm not sure that DBA people may know that they can keep the backup for one day. I think so. Hardly one day. Okay, that's a backup, but getting back is different. You are dropping and you are truncating the data and the table permanently with truncate and drop respectively. Okay, fine. So this is how we are trying to insert the data, and we understood the difference between drop and truncate also. Now I will show you the table. See, yesterday, like how I stopped the class, I didn't even touch my laptop. Okay, even though it was open, the moment I tried to run some command, what it was asking? It was asking me to connect. So can you tell me that SQL Server is somehow secured? Yes, it is secured. See, right now it is in Windows and then authentication. That's why I'm able to connect easily. What if I choose some SQL Server authentication? Of course, when you're working with client servers or when you're working with some other DBs, you are bound to use this SQL Server authentication so that no one knows your password. Right now use Windows authentication, no worries. So why it is showing me an invalid object name? Two reasons. One is change in database, otherwise there is no table. These are the only two reasons. This will see, the moment you see such kind of error, there might be a two reasons. Don't think that only one reason. Sometimes it might be a database change also. So right now I am in a master database, I want to change it now. So my database is DB7 and let me execute this one. Okay, so one reason, two, I told you two reasons, right? One reason is that I don't find my database. Now I'm finding my database even though I'm getting my error. That means table was not there. Okay, sample 3 table was not there. See, I'm explaining you errors also. Try to take screenshot and keep it in a place. Okay, let me create one sample 3 table. Control E. See, executed. Now if I try to I will try to insert these two values. This is the also fine. Three values I have. Now let me execute this one. See, right now I have a table with three values. Okay, three records. How many records I have? Three records. What are those?
ID name
Bhavya.
salary.
Okay, fine. So these are the columns. ID, name, and salary are the columns. Records means what? One, two, three. One are nothing but records, vertical one are nothing but columns. So vertical, right? So this is a vertical, so like this is a vertical and this is a horizontal. So horizontal one is records, vertical one are columns. So this we can this we can also called as row. One Bhavya 1000, this is also called as row. Fine, good. Now this is my table, right? Now I want to update the name here. I want to update it. Okay, here you will be finding one beautiful concept. Observe here. So update, what I want to update? Sample 3 table. Okay, sample 3 table. So update table name you have to write. Okay, let me write syntax for it so that you'll easily understand. Update, table underscore name, set, values you have to set. Column underscore name equal to value where condition is an optional. This is the syntax you need to follow. Okay, Bhavya, how I'll be remembering these all syntaxes? See, if you practice it, those will be very easy for you to remember. Okay, otherwise, I'm telling you, right, you will feel SQL also bit difficult. Okay, so let me update one record. Update sample3 set. What I want to update? Name I want to update. Name equal to some Tara. I will be updating it to Tara. So if I run this command, can you tell me what happens? See, update sample3 set name equal to Tara, which means it is going to update this table and setting name as a Tara, which means wherever I have Bhavya, wherever I have Lara, wherever, so whatever the names it might be, it is going to update it with Tara. Okay, what might be the names? It is going to update it with Tara. But do I need that actually? No. I update each and every name as Tara. Then what I want? A person whose ID is 3 and whose name is Lara. Okay, a person whose ID is 3, those person's name I want to update it as a Tara. Then how can I do that? See here, I just shown you one thing where is an optional one, right? So optional one means it's your wish that you are, you can take or you cannot. Okay, but my thing is that I should take this at any cost. So what can I do? I need to take where here. Where? So where? What is how where will work and what is the use of where? That is our first doubt, right? So where is nothing but an, it is a clause. It's not class. CLASS. It's not class. It's clause. Clause means what generally? Clause will help us to um, do something. Clause will help us to do something. Okay, every clause has its own definition. Clause, general English meaning, guys. I'm not digging deep into SQL. No, I'm just going with the English. So in the English also we'll be having clauses, right? So what those clauses mean? It will be having some functionality. It is performing some task. Okay, I think I can give a best example. Or if you know, you can give. Wait, let me find one example and give you. Okay, I'm not getting it, but somehow it's okay. See, clause is nothing but an, it is going to perform something. It was having some group of things to work together. Okay, the same thing here also. Where is nothing but it is also help us to work, group of things to work together. But how it is working is mandatory. Where is working like a condition. So remember, whenever you want to have a condition on top of the row, again I'm repeating, if you want to have a condition on top of the row, then you are going to use where clause. Bhavya, we can simply say that if you want to have condition, we can use where clause. No, no. If you want to have on the row, if you want to have condition on the row means what? This is the first row, right? So on this row, then you are going to use where clause. Why I'm stretching, you will be understanding in further classes.
It's
Okay,
nothing but filter,
where,
right, Bhavya?
yes, filter. So condition
Yeah.
means what? It's a filter one, right? Exactly. So filter is good thing, Tarun. See, what we are going to do by using filter. So the things which can be passed through, that was passing, but the things can be stopped there. By using filter, we are stopping there. Exactly like this only. So based on the condition, your query is going to work for you. So here my condition is that whose ID is 3, that name I want to change. I want to update. So how I can do that? Where ID equal to 3. So if I give like this, simply it is going to update only Lara's name as a Tara. Let me execute it and I will tell you how it is executing also. Now let me select all the records. See, Lara was updated to Tara. Now I will not take the condition. Let me take new one. Fine. So let me take a new one. See, I'll be removing this one. Sorry. I just removed where condition. Let me copy this result also. Fine. Now I'll execute this one. Okay. Now I will be selecting the table now. See, everything is updated to Tara. Now let us try to understand the thing first. Fine. So when I take this query, okay, this query update sample 3 set name equal to Tara where ID equal to 3. So what it is going to do? See, always remember we have order of execution in the SQL generally. So you are supposed to write the query based on the order of execution only. But there is a little change here and there. No worries in that. I will try to explain you that also. But we are not entering exactly into the order of execution part now. No, we are not entering. But I will try to explain you how this query is going to work. And remember, okay, so here according to this query, first where clause will execute. Why I'm telling you according to this query means you will understand once we enter into this DQL part. Okay, so first where clause will execute. So what where clause will do? It is going to have a filter, which means it is going to apply a condition on top of the table. Okay, on the table we are going to have a condition by using where clause. Okay, so what was the condition? ID equal to 3. Okay, it will consider this table. Okay, the moment DML wants to perform, somehow here we have update sample, right? So if we have from clause will execute first. But right now I don't have from clause. I am in DML now. Now update will execute first. So what generally update will do? It is going to update it. But before updating, it will keep say sample 3 Okay, where it will be keeping that all its server's headache. Okay, so it will consider the sample 3 table, which is this one, and it will try to keep aside. Now it comes to, once the sample 3 has kept for updation, it will come to where clause. So what where clause is doing, it is performing on the id part, concentrating on id part, where id equal to 3, which means row by row it is going to do, right? I told you, right, where will always applied on a row. Okay, now it will come to the first row. Is 1 equal to 3? No. This record got rejected. Okay, whole record got rejected. Now it will come here. Is 3 equal to null? My sentence was wrong, because any value will not be equal to null. Okay, that I will prove in the upcoming classes. So this also neglected. Somehow it is not equal. Now, is 3 equal to 3? Yes, 3 equal to 3. This record got highlighted. Array. Okay, this record got highlighted. Um, See, highlighted. Now, okay, on top of this record, I want to perform the updations. So, what I want to update? See, now after where condition, set will execute. What set will do? Set name equal to Tara. So it will choose the name column now. So what are all the records it did? Those all records names will be update with Tara name. So that is what it has done, right? So only one record is it has highlighted, and that record name only updated to Tara. Earlier it was Lara, now it was turned to Tara, just because where condition. This is how the query is going to execute. Now let us see the second query. First, update sample 3, I told you, right? It will keep the table for updation. What's update sample 3 command will do? It will keep the table for updation. So it has kept. Now it will do we have where? No. Then what it is directly moving to the set. I don't have where. So it is directly moving on to set. So now set name equal to Tara. Now it will select the name column. So name equal to Tara. It is it will update all the names to Tara. If you have 10,000 records, no worries. Those 10,000 records will be updated to Tara only. Okay, that is the difference between where and the normal command. See, the same output I am getting. So nowhere, no record, it got highlighted, no condition was mentioned. So that is why every name in the table was updating it to Tara. That is why I'm getting the uh, output like this. Okay, so don't simply update the table, observe the condition. See, you may get doubt, Bhavya, why you have taken condition only on ID? See, my ID and some people's ID can be the same. Okay, my ID 1234 and some other people ID 1234 will not be exist in this world. Okay, of course it depends on the company. If you take in my company, my ID number will be 1234. In some other company, some other persons will be 1234. I'm not talking about that. But in my company, no two persons IDs will be same. Correct? That's the one thing I noticed. And my salary can be equal to some other person. If you take, I'm getting 2000 rupees of salary, some other people also may get 2000 rupees, and more 3 may get, and more 5 may get. Okay, so that is why I'm not taking salary whenever I'm having a condition, so whenever I want to keep condition column, I'm not considering, salary as my condition column, because I just told you 600 may repeat, but id will not. Okay, that's the concept. And if you want to have condition, make sure that you are taking an unique column, okay, which maintains unique column. That column you need to choose for a condition. Okay, now, so I just updated like this. Now my question is that, can I update multiple columns with one update statement? Can I do that? Let us try. Okay, let us try. Okay, the moment I put on question, it doesn't mean that you should tell yes or no. It just mean that you may tell let us try. Okay, now let me salary also. I'm updating salary to salary plus 100. I'm updating everybody's salaries with 100. Okay, increment of 100. Okay, set name equal to something, Lara. Okay, now let me execute this one. See, 3 rows affected, which means 3 rows. Of course, I did not give in condition, right? That's why it affects 3 rows. Now let us 3 here. See, every person's name got updated to Lara, and every salary was incremented to 100. See, it was 1,000, 700, and 600. Now it was 1100, 800, and 700. Okay, so you can update the multiple columns also. Can I update multiple tables with one update statement?
No.
Yes, it's completely correct answer. No, we can't, because can server will allow you to take two tables at a time. No, what happens? Somehow it will throw syntax error, but the actual thing I will tell you here. See, if you take update sample 3 comma sample 1 and set name equal to Lara, sal equal to something like that, it will get some confusion. From which table I want to take name, from which table I want to take salary. Not keep two tables at a time for execution. Okay, once one table got executed, then only other table will get executed. Does we learn this concept anywhere? Yes, we learn. Where? In the acid properties. What we have learned in the acid properties? Once one transaction has triggered, until unless that transaction completes, another transaction will not takes place. That we have seen. Correct? The same thing here also. Okay? Yeah. This is how you want to update it. Now I want to delete the records. Okay, so far we didn't used where here. Okay, I want to delete here. Delete. Observe the syntax. Delete from sample 3, I want to delete. So what is the difference between truncate and delete? That I want to know. Okay, first let us see what happens if I delete the table. After that we will see it. See, truncate means all these records will be truncated, right? Now let us see here. Now let me query it. See, like how truncate was acting, like that only delete was acting, right? between truncate and delete up to now, correct? Of course, we found a difference between drop, delete, and truncate because the whole structure is going to drop. That is the thing when it comes to drop command. But when it comes to truncate and delete, the structure and the definition of the table will remain same, but the data inside it was deleting. Both was acting like same. But here is a concept. Okay, it is a DDL and this is a DML. A small definition, people by saying that they will tell, but that the definition I don't want. In the delete I can have where condition and I can delete the records based on the condition, whereas in the truncate will not allow us to have a condition. Truncate means all the records at a time it is truncating, no matter how many records it has. Okay, truncate will truncate all the records. No condition can be applied in the truncate command. When it comes to delete, you can have a condition. Based on the condition, you can delete the records. Okay. Now let us see here. Uh, I just deleted all the records, right? Now let me insert. Right now I have. Here I'll be taking where um where salary less than 1,000. See here, the remaining two records got deleted, but this record was there. Why it was there? Why 1,000 did not deleted? Because here I just gave a condition. Okay, uh, like yes, here we have that. Let me copy this command. Try to understand this command. So when I am explaining about update, I told you one thing. Right now I don't have from clause, that is why I am taking update as my thing. So update table, so it will keep the sample 3 under updation. Now I just told that. Now here I have from clause, right? Which means which means from clause will execute first. So what is the work of from clause? It will keep the table under execution. Okay, from clause will keep the table under execution, not for updation. If you consider update statement, it will keep the table for updation, but here it will keep the table for execution. So what execution and all we will see. So first from clause will execute, executed, it has kept the table, this table for execution. So after that where clause, so wherever you go after from clause, where clause only will execute. Okay, so where salary less than 1,000. Now consider this table. First it will consider the salary. Is salary less than 1,000? No, it got highlighted. Is salary less than 1,000? Yes, true, which means highlighted. Is salary less than 1,000? Yes, true, highlighted. Now what was the operation I want to perform on this? Delete operation. So what are all the values that are selected? Those values I want to delete. Okay, those values only I want to delete. So that is what it happened there. These two values it got deleted, and one it is displaying. See, one value it is displaying. So one difference you find. Try to take where here, where sal less than 1000. Incorrect syntax near the keyword where. See, syntax only wrong. How can you take where there? Where is not an optional here. Okay, somehow in the delete and update, where is an optional one. So where, okay, so don't try to take where with truncate. So two differences you found with delete and truncate. What are those? And one is ddl, another one is where. In the truncate you are not supposed to take where, in the delete you can take where. So this is the thing. It's a normal definition. Go and google it, you will get. What is so special of attending the class? Correct? Yes. See, you go and google it, you will be finding only these definitions in the google, but there must be some difference if you attend the class. Correct? Let us try to understand the small concept of identity property. Okay, if you understand the identity property, and if you understand how it is working with delete and truncate, that is a major difference you will find. That's the difference you're going to see in the projects. The people who have experience, they will understand it easily. Okay, this identity property will show you the huge difference between truncate and delete. Fine. So what is identity property? Okay, what does this property talks about? Correct? See, identity property is nothing but, see, it is nothing but you are going to have one property while creating a table. So while, see, you have somehow created a table here. Okay, like with two rows, sorry, three columns, and some two rows. Here I have id, here I have name, and here I have some salary. Okay, now uh, let's say while inserting the record, see, this is how I created, with id int, with name varchar, with sal, like that. Now if I want to insert some record, what I'm just doing, insert one, name is something Bhavya, and salary is something 1 rupee. Okay, now after that, two, yes, two and something c, and something like that. But if I have identity property while creating a table, see, this is a table I just created with identity property. One, only the two I have. um, okay, this is the identity. Okay, identity property table, which, see, same definition I have, id and the name and the salary. Okay, so in this identity property, you are not supposed to insert the values. It by default it will take unique values. By default it will take unique values. You are not supposed to insert this one. It is going to generate the numbers, series of numbers. So Bhavya, it is going to But what if I want to take 10, 20, 30 like that? There is a flexibility that you can have seed value here, seed value here, and after that you can give uh, some length or an increment. Okay, increment also you can give seed and increment. So seed means first value. Seed means first value, right? So initial value, let us take 1 here, increment with 1, then how it is going to generate the series? 1, 2, 3 means 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. What if I taken 10 here and I have given 1 with increment by 1, then it is going to take 10, 11, 12, 13 like that. If I take 10 increment with 10, it is going to take 10, 20, 30 and 40. So this is how it is going to increment. This is how it is going to generate the values. So at that time it's not required for you to enter the value, and also it is not always necessary that you are entering the good value, or you are you know violating any unique constraint or something like that, because by default it will be um, sending increment value, that's it. Okay, increment and unique and not null value it is going to give. What? Increment value, unique value and not null value it will be generating into that column. Good, good here. Now let us try move back and see how we are going to do that. Fine. So um, I will create one table here. Can I alter a table by adding identity property? It's a task for you. Okay, the doubts which I'll be getting in the class, it's all task for you because I know the answers. It's your thing that you should doubt. If you're not asking the doubt, then I'll be asking you and you guys should find the answer. Okay, create table. What was the table? Sample 3. Create table sample 3. Okay, sample 3 we already have, right? Sample 4 already has. Easy. Okay, sample no example given. Create table sample example given of id column I'm just taking, which is of int identity of 1 comma 2. You guys should tell me how it is going to insert the values and the name, which is of varchar of 20. See, command completed successfully. Somehow it um run successfully and I just entered. Now let me see this table. Select start from sample example given and execute. Okay, now I am having id and name. See, table will be looking the same. Okay, you may get out. Bhavya, you told me that values will be inserting no into the id column. Like I have taken identity property in the id column, so 1 2 3 4 like that value should insert. Why it is not showing? Hurry, yaar, you did not inserted the records. No, how values will show? Okay, if you are inserting, then it will generate. Now, tell me which increment it is going to take. Of course, first value should be 1. What is the next value after 1? With the increment of 2, you just tell me. Yes, 3. After that, 5, 7, like that. Okay, the same thing here also. Like this only it is going to insert. Now let me try to insert one record. Insert into stamp underscore example values. I will try to take, even though I have given identity property, let us see whether it was allowing me to take values or not. Okay, it is taking values or not. So 1 comma name I will be taking as ABC. Okay, Samp I need to give. See, an explicit value for the identity column in the table can only be specified when a column list is used as an identity insert is on. See, what it is telling me, hey Bhavya, you have given identity property for this table and you are trying to insert the values. It will not possible. But if you on the identity insert property on, then it can be possible to insert the values into that column. That it was telling me. Okay, fine. So somehow, in the back end you want to on this identity insert is on but not required. See, if you want to insert the values, no need to take identity property. Why to on identity property? Correct. So don't, if you are taking identity property, it is not necessary to take the values. Okay, so I'm just passing one value into that column. It got executed. See here, while I'm having identity property, one argument is enough, because with the two columns a table definition was there. One is already identity property, so no need to mention the column name here. Okay, if you observe it careful, here we mentioned where yeah, here we mentioned the column name and the value if I want to pass, but here not required because identity property by default it is sending no. So one record was there, so let us see that one record. See, one ABC, one it has taken. Now let me insert one more record. Our value should be 3 here, right? So let me see. See, 1 3. So after that 5, after that 7. So it's up to your wish. So what was the seed value you want to take and what was the increment value you want to give, you can give. Okay, no worries that you should, there is no such kind that you should take only one, you should take only 10. No, it's up to you. You can take 100 and it should be increment by 1. You can take 10, it should be increment by 10. You can take like that. Okay, fine. So now let us try to understand the delete and truncate with this table. Let me insert few more records. And one more thing, so no need to write insert statements multiple times. So I am just writing multiple times here, right? I'm executing multiple times, right? So no need to write like this. You can just give comma here. So value, just give commas here, mention the values. So make sure that you mention. So you can give the values like this. Okay, I'll execute this one. So into the three records, it is going to execute. Three rows, it is going to execute. See, these many records I have. Now, I will try to delete this table and I will try to insert. Understand the delete. Delete the table without where condition. Okay, delete the table without where condition. So what I have to do? Delete from the underscore example. Okay, now I just delete it. Okay, now query the output. Select star from underscore example. See, nothing was there here. Now I will try to insert the values again. Insert the values again. Now I'm just running this command. Okay, run this command. Now three rows have got inserted. Now after inserting, query the output again. I will tell you the difference. See why it is not taking 1 2 3, why it is taking 11 13 15. If you observed carefully in the last thing, it is like 1 7 1 3 5 7 9. After 9, what is the continuation value of increment of identity property? 10 11. 11 is the next value, right? That is why I'm getting 11. Now I will try to truncate this table. Okay, let us try to understand truncate. Now delete the table. Sorry, truncate you have to do, right? So just truncate it. Truncate table underscore easy. Correct? So command completed successfully. Now insert the values again. You have truncated. Now your same values you're inserting now. So inserted. Now query the output. What it is taking? 1 3 5. Concentrate here, guys. See, from here onwards you need to understand. From here onwards, this thing you have to understand it now. First, I have some values which is first ranging from 1 to 9. I have the table. Okay, in the table I have. After deleting, after deleting, I deleted the table and I inserted the three values. So what it is doing? It is inserting from the continuous numbers. If you delete the table and if you insert the thing, then the continuation numbers will take. If you truncate the table and you insert the values again, from the starting onwards it will takes place. Okay, it will start inserting from the starting value. This is the major difference. Bhavya, it's okay. What? Of course, the changing of values I observed, but still, I told you that it will delete the at a time permanently. At a time, it's going to delete permanently. DML is a row by row operation. DMI will delete the row by row and it will maintain the records of that row. How many records it has deleted so far? How many I have inserted? What is the continuation value? That delete will going to maintain. DML will going to maintain. See, people will say that it's a DDL, it's a DML. What is DDL and what is DML? Creating a table is DDL. Inserting the record is DML. No. DML is a row by row thing. DDL is a at a time thing. Okay, that I just proved with identity property. If you observe this prop thing, let take the screenshot of this one and try yourself. It will be more interesting. Okay, so when we take identity property and we delete the table and we insert the records again, then it will take the continuation numbers. Same, if you truncate the table and if you insert the records again, it will take the values from starting onwards. This is the difference. Okay, that you need to tell. Okay, and you also seen how identity property will work. And the task for you is, today's task for you is, so make sure that you should do the task because you will not understand it if you're not doing today itself. At least I'm requesting you, at least Sunday you do and show it on Monday. No worries, but make sure that you should do now. So w- first task is that you need to check. Okay, you need to um check whether we can add the identity property. Identity property. We can add the identity property using alter command. This is the first task for you, and the next one is that understand the difference. Understand the difference between delete, truncate with identity property. Okay, only these two tasks, simple tasks. It will take only 10 to 15 minutes. If you understand, it will take 1 minute. Okay, don't neglect it. Yeah, so maximum we just covered here. uh, I want you to we implemented DDL and DML together with few examples also. I just want to tell you this example, identity property and all this example only. So if you're done with this, tomorrow you need to explain or you need to tell, you need to be active by telling the difference between drop, truncate, and delete. If you tell the difference, it will take 5 minutes of time. If I tell the difference, it will take 15 minutes of time. Okay, so time is important. So understand the thing, make sure you should tell the difference for the tomorrow's class. It's okay. I'm very happy if I consume my 15 minutes of time in order to tell the difference between this. But I also be happy if you tell the difference in 5 minutes. Okay, and tomorrow we will see the transactional and DCL. It will take only one class, tomorrow's class only. So from not Monday, from Friday onwards, we will start the superhero of the SQL, DQL. Okay, yeah, that's all for today, guys. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Go ahead. Fine. So thank you, guys.
Hello,
Thanks for your time. Have a great day.
hello,
Yes, yes, yes,
Bhavya. Yeah,
yes,
I
Sheila,
would
tell
like to
me.
know, like deleting a duplicate records. How was the query we have to write?
Deleting the duplicate records.
Yes, duplicate columns or a duplicate values.
Okay, columns will not be, the records will be. So you are
Yeah,
telling me that, okay, what if I have duplicate records in my
duplicates.
table? Huh.
Yes.
So it will not possible by using only delete command. You need to have some rank. Through rank also you can delete. Okay,
Okay.
because you need to identify the duplicates, right? After that you need
Yes.
to keep it in one place and you need to delete that. We will see this
Oh,
concept once we enter into the rank.
okay. And one more
Yes.
thing, the other day you have asked the question about the foreign key, which has a, unique constraint, right? Regarding in a constraint topic, you question.
Okay. Yes, yes, tell me. Yeah, this one, right? Can we have foreign key with reference to column with
Yes.
unique key on? Yes, yes.
Yeah. So this unique is also a constraint in the question you are asking. Unique key.
Ah, unique key means it's unique constraints. It's not a key, it's unique constraint.
Okay. First thing, my answer may be correct or not. I don't know,
Mm,
but I'm
okay.
thinking that for a foreign key, we should compulsory have a for primary key, right? But
Yes.
primary key, in the sense, it's indirectly a unique uh, contains.
Yes,
So
unique and not null, right?
yes, yes.
Correct.
So indirectly, foreign key with reference to column which has a unique and not a constraint. Here, I couldn't find a clear question here. So
Oh,
I am
fine, fine. Which means separately you want to find. So I'm just asking you guys that, uh, create a foreign key which references only unique constraint. Okay, which reference only. So right now I'm just taking primary key column right here somewhere. So I'm asking you to give reference to the unique key. Sorry, unique column. This is the first thing you have to check. Another thing is that, yes. So another thing, you need to check that you need to have a reference to the column which has no constraint. This I just want you guys to check. See, yeah, of course we can create a reference on the primary key column. Okay,
yeah.
I'm asking you that, do the same thing, like how I have done here. Do by using this command only. Here I want you to try, take the column which has no constraint, take the column which has only unique constraint. Do that and let me know. Of course that won't possible, but I want you to do it practically. Okay, in the place of id, here id was so instead of that, make id as unique. and try to run this command. Make id as id with no constraint, like only column, it was not having any constraint, and run this command and let me know uh, either we are able to have a foreign key reference with normal keys or not. That's the thing I just want to know.
Yeah, I think no, but I tried.
N- yeah, its answer is no, we can't, but I want you guys to do it practically. This we
Okay.
have done in the class, I think. This you try it, because primary key was holding non not null and unique together, we call it as primary key, and that we can establish a connection. What if we have only unique constraint? Are we able to do that or not? That thing. But the answer is no, I'm telling you the answer, so prove it.
Yeah.
If you're getting error, that means your answer is correct. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
fine. Yeah, thank you, thanks for the question. Yeah, anything guys? Yes. So the people who are listening the
Thanks, Gagan.
recording, to them I'm telling. Yeah, thank you, Tarun. See, it doesn't mean that if I give question today, tomorrow only you should ask the question, and it doesn't mean that what she will think if I ask the question after 4 days. See, I'll be glad if you ask the question after 4 days also. So remember that. Yes, thank you guys. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.
Gagan,
Yes, yes,
why
Tarun.
don't you share with this with us?
Yeah, I can share, but you guys will direct, without writing these comments, you will copy this and you will execute it. That's why I'm not
Okay.
sharing. If you want, I can share the screenshot, because I
Yeah, okay,
want
Bhagat. Thank
you to try. Okay, like if few of people, if few of you are working, right? So for them it's okay, their commands are handy, but the people who are not into the hands-on practice, I want I want them to write the command by their hands. So I will send the screenshot. And at last, which means end of the course, I will share this file. End of the course, last day of the course, I will share this file. No worries in that. But till then, I will share only the screenshots. And the
Okay,
reason
Bhagat.
also I mentioned. Yeah. Thank you. Is anything? It's fine. Thank you, guys. You can leave the session. Thanks for your time.